Hey, I'm Pazi D with the Pazi Group Real Estate Advisors here at Keller Williams Realty, and thanks for checking out the video blog. If this is your first time here, thanks for coming and checking us out. If you've been with us before and you're coming back, we appreciate you so much. Look, today I really wanted to spend a little bit of time with you and just introduce you guys to my story and how I got into real estate. So stay tuned, and I hope you enjoy. Hey, so again, I'm Pazi D, your local Atlanta realtor, and I really wanted to just shoot a quick video just to introduce you guys to me and my story and getting into real estate and how and why and all of that good stuff. So, we got to go back to 2004. Well, really even before that. So I moved to Atlanta in 2004, and I was getting out of the military. I was a soldier in the United States Army. I was a military intelligence soldier. I was stationed in Hawaii, in Schofield Barracks, Hawaii. So I was out there. I was given the option to, buy a house, or you could rent a house, or do whatever you wanted to do out there, because in the military, you get an allowance for housing. So I got my allowance. I said, well, it makes sense for me to buy a place, so I bought a place. It cost the same amount as if I was to rent, so I just went ahead and bought, right? I had that house for about a year or so, a little bit less. And I was getting out of the military and moving to Atlanta, and I had to sell that place. So I sold it for sale by owner because I really felt like the agent who helped me buy it, I mean, he was a good guy and stuff, but he just didn't seem to be the sharpest person around. So I felt like I could do it on my own, and I did. Unfortunately, I left some money on the table, but hindsight being what it is, I've learned a lot. So long story short, that's what got me into real estate. I sold that place. I had been in it for, like I said, a little less than a year. I sold it and I made a little bit of money, and I was like, man, there must be something to this. So I moved to Atlanta in February of 2004. And I got my real estate license. So I came here in February. I had my real estate license by March, by the end of March 2004. I immediately jumped in. I really never had any intention of actually selling real estate. I was always interested in investing because, like I said, I sold my house. I made money in a short period of time. In fact, more money on the sale of that house I pocketed and took home than what I made as a soldier for the entire year. So I was an enlisted soldier, so I didn't make much money yet, and still I saw a big opportunity. So anyway, I got licensed, I got started, and then I just got pretty good at the interpersonal side of real estate, actually working with home buyers and sellers to get their ultimate goal. So in the beginning, I started working with individuals for a very short period of time, like a month. And then I started working with builders. So I worked with builders, so new construction for years. And that went really well until 2013. So, I went through the recession. My partner and I, we were like rock stars for the company, and we did some really good numbers. And so that was a lot of fun. But when that came to an end, it was like time for me to change things up a little bit. At the time, I was single. I didn't have any kids. So, being able to work every single weekend just wasn't a big deal to me. And then I knew that, I wanted to change. I wanted just something different. So I went back to working with individuals. And honestly, one of the biggest things I found is I had been working so much with the builders where they were my client. So the client was the builder, yet every day I'm face to face with the actual buyers of these new construction houses. So when they've got issues, they're bringing them to me. When they've got, when they're excited, when they're happy, when they're sad, they're coming to me. And I was like, it just didn't feel right where I was, representing the seller, but I was every day interacting with the buyer. So I decided to make a shift and a switch. I moved my practice to Keller Williams Realty in 2013. And been here ever since. And so, we've just been helping out families to get, their properties sold and get them into homes, first-time home buyers, move-up buyers, downsizers, and all of that good stuff. So, it's been a really cool ride. I serve on the Agent Leadership Council here at my brokerage. That's the top 20% of agents within the brokerage. You may or may not be invited to serve on this committee. And so I serve on it, and I just really enjoy it. I've done lots of real estate investment over the years, and that's fun. We've actually launched a second division of the Pazi Group focused on investing. So we're going to do some case studies. Stay tuned for that, where you'll be able to see the property before, during, after, and some numbers and stuff like that. So, it's just been an exciting ride. That's more or less the story, how I got into it, how I got involved. Obviously, there's a beginning, middle, and kind of end, because there's no real end because it's still going. My story is still being written every day. I have no intention of getting out of the real estate business. I enjoy it. I love helping out the people, that entrust me with their biggest assets. And just wanted to open this up and tell you a little bit about me and how I got licensed and how I got started. So if there's any other questions that you have about me, about my team, don't hesitate to reach out. We're always here to help, always here to serve. God bless you, and I look forward to helping you. Talk to you soon.